Today we're talking about the TS55 Track Saw from Festool, kind of their bread and butter saw, if you will. Great for all your cuts on the job site, also great for cuts in the shop for your cabinets and plywood. Rides on their Festool patented track. I'll show you how that works here in a few minutes. A couple different things to talk about on this. It's a plunge saw, so you can adjust which length you plunge. You want to go all the way deep, or let's say you're just going to make a dado cut and just want to make a little bit of a cut. There it has that. You can go just all the way up and micro adjust it right here by the millimeter. Also, it bevels, so you can go out to make your 45-degree cuts. Goes all the way out. Let's go to 45 degrees. Lock in place. Remember, when you do that, you got to adjust your depth just a little bit. Saw's got a little bit further to travel. This is Festool's patented Fast Fix. The saw won't balance on its own, so you can't leave it at a job site plugged in, and it won't balance on its side unless you have the Fast Fix. This is for changing the blade. All you do is pull this out like this, plunge, and it locks in place. Now it will balance. Change the blade, simple Allen wrench adjustment. All you're going to do is just turn it with the wrench, and the wrench is included. Pull this out, and there all you got to do is do that to change your blade. Festool blades are kind of unique. As you look at these, none of them are the same. Everything is different. So a lot of times, whenever you're on a regular table saw or a skill saw, you'll get that blade sing. What it does is it vibrates a little bit. Festool has patented this, so it won't sing. So even at the highest speed possible, you're going to get a true cut. Simple to put back in. Lock it in place. And put your screw back in. Again, with all things Festool, it doesn't have to be Superman gorilla strength. Just has to be snug. Also, something to notice while I have the blade down is it has a built-in riving knife. It will help you get a cleaner cut and better dust collection. What we're going to do first is we got some good MDO from a previous video about safety glasses. Remember, the most important safety rule in the shop is to wear your safety glasses. So what we're going to do first is we're going to demonstrate just a straight line rip. On the bottom of the saw, you'll see these green tabs. These help take the slop out of the saw. So, for instance, get a little bit of wobble right here. All we're going to do is tighten it up so we don't have any wobble. Make sure it's free moving. So like all things Festool, we got our dust extractor. And for those of you who watched last week's video and I kept not turning the dust extractor on, we're on today, so we're in good shape. You're plugging power cord right here. Everybody's got to find a kind of a rhythm for doing this. I always take the cord in the dust extractor hose and put it around my arm. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one straight cut, and then without even moving anything, we'll bevel over to 45. Let's say you made a cut on a cabinet top or a cabinet side and you go, oh, I was supposed to bevel that cut. You can bevel it over with your marks and not going to miss a thing. Good, clean, cabinet grade cut. I got a friend of mine who makes tables, says that he got rid of his joiner because the glue lines were that much better. So now we're just going to take it and 45 degree it, because let's say we need to make a beveled cut. Go out to 45, lock it in place. When you do your 45 cuts, you got to kind of hold it onto the rail, not push down, but just hold it over, because all the weight is over and it'll move off the rail. So just keep that here. Adjust your depth a little bit, because we're going to go just a little bit deeper on a 45. bring it back to 0. And there's our 45-degree bevel cut. So, great little saw. This is what Festool will consider their core 3. The saw, the TS track saw, the jigsaw, and the Rotex sander. We'll do the jigsaw and the Rotex sander a little bit later, but this is the TS55. Also comes in a bigger TS75, bigger motor and also deeper plunge depth. Thanks for coming by.